With the supply of houses available so low at the moment, many people are starting to look at purchasing land and building their own properties. And when many people think about buying land, they think about discovering a plot in the countryside or a spot in a busy town they can call their own. And there are so many TV programs showing where people have bought land and then built their own homes in a matter of months. And so for some, it's a romantic ideal. For others, it's a solution to the problem of finding somewhere completely perfect to live. Of course, finding and buying land can be a wonderful thing to do, but there are some things you will need to know. Based on our experience here at Fine and Country and working with people in and around Oxfordshire, here's what I would say you need to consider. Why are you buying the land? Buying land could be a solution to the problem of where to live, providing somewhere for you to fulfill your long-held dream of building your perfect home. But what is it you exactly want to achieve? Are you buying land purely as an investment, or do you want to build on it and live there, or do you want to build it and sell it on? The reason I do ask is because this could shape where and when you actually buy the land. You've also got to consider, will building permission be granted? Let's suppose you know where you want to buy your land and build a new home for your family. You'll be living the dream, a row of beans in the garden, a workshop in which to mend and build, and a garden where the children can play safely and you can actually relax during the warmer evenings. So now you have to think about the location. It might be that you want to purchase land in a specific part of town or village, but how likely is it that you'll get permission to actually build the dream house or exactly what you want? Does the area come under any local authority restraints? Councils have local plans they have put together, and these form how an area is expected to grow. If your land lies in a specific area, you may not get the green light. So it's very, very important you do your research into the area before settling on a location. Do you have a plan? It's a basic necessity to have a plan, and this must include timings and budgets and doing all the research that will be needed. While it should include everything needed to acquire the land, such as solicitors and agents, it should also have an end game. If you're thinking of building a house, ideally you should have a date for when you finally move in. If you're thinking about selling it on, have a plan from the outset. Your first plan doesn't have to include all the small details, but it should give you a map of where you're heading. Always build relationships. This is a must. You're going to need to build a rapport with your local council, highways, authority, planners, estate agents, the neighbours, and even entire communities, depending on the size of your project. There's a lot of effort needed when buying land, and much of it is about talking to people and finding solutions for any issues that may arise. You have to be strong-minded, of course, and dedicated, but sometimes it might be about compromise in order to reach your goal. You'll need to do your research and find out who will have a potential effect on what you're doing. Work out how best to get in touch with them and do it. It will pay off in the end. You have to trust the experts. You may have some past experience, but you must expect that you will need the wider experience and expertise of the professionals. For example, here at Fine and Country, we have extensive knowledge of property, locations, brownfield and potential greenfield sites, and we know all about the prices. A solicitor has experience in land transactions that also be used when you acquire land, and you're going to need the services of surveyors and those with technical know-how. Ask for recommendations, search online for professionals who would do a great job, and perhaps most importantly, take the advice on board. You want more information on buying land or need to know anything else about greenfield sites, brownfield sites, and the differences between them? Always feel free to reach out to me. This is Damion Merry from Fine and Country, Oxfordshire. Thank you.